Get ready because the news cycle is absolutely exploding and you need to know what's happening right now. This is Pump Talk News, where we break down the biggest stories with the energy you crave. We've got exclusive updates from inside the Big Brother house, a deep dive into major finale details, a blow-by-blow of Houseguest drama, and a look back at the most talked-about players in the show's history. You won't want to miss a second of this. Stick around, because it's all happening right here, right now. First up, we're diving deep into the Big Brother 27 live feeds with Taran Armstrong and Maggie Morgan. The house is an absolute powder keg of emotions, with Vince's indecisiveness throwing everything into chaos. We'll break down Rachel's masterful maneuvering to avoid the block, Keanu's intense confrontation, and Morgan's strategic moves. Get ready for all the inside scoop. Next, the Big Brother 27 finale is on the horizon, and we've got the scoop on when it airs, what to expect, and all the juicy details. From surprise reveals from the host to intense house drama, this season has been one for the books. We'll also touch on fan reactions and the ongoing discussions about houseguest behavior. You don't want to miss these critical updates. And we're not stopping there. We'll also unpack the latest houseguest showdowns, where alliances are tested and trust is shattered. Plus, we're looking back at the most controversial players in Big Brother history, sparking debate about who truly made their mark. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our explosive updates. Big Brother house in turmoil. Vince's nominations spark chaos. Welcome back to the Big Brother 27 live feeds, where the house is a powder keg of emotions and Vince's indecisiveness is at the absolute center of it all. Taran Armstrong and Maggie Morgan are here on Rob Has a Podcast to break down the latest, and trust us, it's been a wild ride. In a shocking turn of events that nobody saw coming, Vince nominated Catherine for eviction instead of Rachel, completely flipping his earlier intentions on their head. This last-minute decision was heavily influenced by Rachel's impassioned plea and Morgan's strategic counsel, proving that even the HOH's mind can be swayed. The tension is palpable, especially with Keanu's frustration reaching a boiling point. He unleashed his anger in an intense confrontation with Vince, exposing the deep cracks forming within their alliance. Taran and Maggie are dissecting every angle. Rachel's incredible skill in navigating the nomination process to secure her safety, Keanu's passionate, albeit perhaps desperate, attempt to secure Vince's loyalty, and Morgan's sharp strategic thinking that places Vince at the very top of her alliance ranking. We're also getting into Vince's ongoing struggle with making decisions, a trait that's clearly impacting multiple alliances and creating ripple effects throughout the house. The nominees, caught in this crossfire, have resorted to personal attacks and trash-talking, adding fuel to the already raging fire. The house is visibly divided. Some are celebrating Rachel's apparent safety, while others are left reeling from the shock of the nominations. As alliances continue to shift and new battle lines are drawn with every passing hour, players are desperately trying to navigate an increasingly complex social game. The big question remains, will Vince's wavering loyalty ultimately be his downfall, or can he somehow regain control of his head of household reign before it's too late? The drama is unfolding live, and we've got all the details, from the veto ceremony drama to Rachel's strategic talks with Vince, Keanu's fiery confrontation, Lauren's disappointing chat, Morgan solidifying her alliance, and even some trash talk between Kelly and Rachel. It's a must-listen for any Big Brother fan. Audience impact. Fans are buzzing online about Vince's unpredictable nominations, with many praising Rachel's strategic gameplay and questioning Keanu's loyalty. But the drama doesn't stop there. Hold on to your hats, because we're about to reveal when this entire Big Brother season concludes. And speaking of conclusions, get ready for the next explosive update from inside the house. Big Brother 27 finale date revealed, what to expect. The moment we've all been waiting for is almost here. The Big Brother 27 finale is officially set to air on Sunday, September 28 at 8:30 p.m. ET, exclusively on CBS. This highly anticipated 2-hour event promises to be a thrilling conclusion to a season packed with unexpected twists and turns. While several houseguests enter the competition with dreams of winning the coveted trophy and the $750,000 grand prize, only one will emerge victorious. As the season finale approaches, the drama inside the house has reached a fever pitch, fueled by surprising nominations and a cryptic reveal from the host, Julie Chen. We've seen a star-studded cast this season, including Will Williams, Zach Cornell, Keanu Sato, Mickey Lee, Vince Panero, Morgan Pope, Eva Pearl, Lauren Doming, Catherine Woodman, and Jimmy Heargarty, all vying for the ultimate prize. The 2-hour finale promises to be a spectacle, airing Sunday, Sept. 28 at 8:30 p.m. ET. The house has been a hotbed of activity, especially with the recent Week 7 Power of Veto competition, which caused significant chaos. Vince emerged victorious, securing his second head of household win this season, a feat not achieved by any other contestant in Big Brother 27. Adding to the excitement, Big Brother Season 13 winner Rachel Riley made a surprise appearance, and it's been hinted that one of the new houseguests might be a secret accomplice. Host Julie Chen has further teased the possibility of a 17th houseguest entering the fray, emphasizing the show's motto, "Expect the unexpected." Chen, a constant presence since Season 1, expressed her deep connection to the show, stating, "I can't imagine my life without Big Brother every summer, and I can't imagine Big Brother without me." The season has also seen its share of relationship drama, with Chen commenting on the dynamic between Riley and Catherine, noting, "It feels very young to me." Public opinion has been vocal, with fans calling for Riley Jeffries' eviction due to his behavior towards Catherine Woodman. Riley's mother has since defended him, telling TMZ, "He's not some obsessive stalker-type person like everyone is saying. He's got a great heart and wears it on his sleeve." Catherine's stepmother has also weighed in, stating, "I'm pleased to report that CBS has been responsive and communicative." Big Brother 27 continues to captivate audiences with new episodes airing Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays, available for streaming on Paramount+. Audience impact. Fans are eagerly anticipating the finale, dissecting every detail and speculating on who will win, while also debating the behavior of certain houseguests. But the drama inside the house is far from over. We're about to hear directly from the houseguests about the latest blow-ups and betrayals. Get ready for a deep dive into the raw emotions and shifting alliances that are shaking up the game. Houseguests clash as trust erodes in Big Brother 27. The Big Brother house is a pressure cooker, and last night, Kelly and Catherine found themselves wallowing in their shared misery on the block. Today, the tension between Rachel and Keanu reignited after a day of icy silence, revealing the deep fractures in their alliance. Kelly expressed her lingering resentment, telling Catherine, "I don't think I will ever forgive Vince," to which Catherine added, "I will never forgive Rachel." Kelly even went as far as to say, "I feel bad for Rachel's daughter. She is such a bad role model." Catherine, facing potential eviction, simply stated, "I don't want to go home," with Kelly responding, "I know," and then unsettlingly, "I actually kind of do." Catherine pushed back, "No, you don't." Kelly reflected on her game, noting, "I would feel different if this was my first time up. I was full of fire and passion my first time." Catherine lamented the recent eviction of Riley, calling it plain mean, especially now that she's on the block. Later, Catherine sought out Vince in the HOH room, aiming for a conversation. Vince acknowledged her willingness to talk, even appreciating her hug, while Kelly had stormed past him earlier. Vince confided in Catherine about his desire to make a big move, but lamented that the worst-case scenario happened. He revealed that others were pushing for Rachel to stay until the jury phase, and that Ashley is the equivalent of putting Rachel up, apparently. Vince also shared that Kelly had told him he made her game much harder. Catherine, clearly upset, detailed her feelings of betrayal. "I am so upset. I have been holding it back all day. I literally want to cry. Thursday and Friday morning last week, Rachel guaranteed Riley and me safety. 2 days later, she proves she is a liar and puts Riley up on the block. Then he goes home. Then I am one spot away from getting HOH. I don't get it. I don't get the chance to fight for myself in veto. Now I am up as well. This past week I have been constantly G lied to, and you did the same thing. You said I wasn't a thought on your mind, and now I am the renom. Which is the same thing that Rachel did to me already?" Vince, struggling to respond, mumbled. "Yeah, I don't know." Catherine continued her impassioned plea. "Lied to my G face. Sent home the person I cared the most about in this game. Then, you lied to me, and I am the renom with no chance to fight in the veto." Vince admitted he was convinced to do a weak-ass move and stated, "I would feel the exact same way." Meanwhile, the frenemies Rachel and Keanu were at it again. Despite Rachel catching Keanu attempting to get her nominated and possibly evicted, he continued to try and talk his way out of his perceived betrayal. Keanu initiated the conversation, asking, "Are we going to talk or are you gonna keep ignoring me?" Rachel responded, "I'm not sure." Keanu lamented, "That's a shame." Rachel fired back, "I think the shame is someone that tries to get someone they're working with on the block, then lies about it, then doubles down on it." Keanu questioned what she had been told, and Rachel, clearly distrustful, snapped, "You know what I've been told and I don't trust you enough to tell you." Keanu, flustered, tried to reason. "Well, I mean, it's very obvious that Morgan is the one feeding you stuff, but I don't understand what she could possibly tell you to make you think that I was advocating for you to be on the block, when I told you the whole time that I was advocating for you not to be, but I was very clear about me not wanting Catherine on the block either." Rachel countered, "You literally said that you thought that you couldn't take the shot, but that someone should." Keanu questioned why she now believed this when she didn't before, but Rachel insisted, "Well, I guess when you double down on something, I have to kind of believe it." The argument escalated with Keanu raising his voice. "When I double down on what? Nothing," Rachel firmly stated. "Keanu, I don't trust you. I can't not talking to you about this." She then tried to disengage, saying, "I just think that you really, whatever, it doesn't matter." Keanu pressed, "You think that I'm what?" Rachel reiterated, "Nothing. Keanu, I don't want to talk about it. I really didn't come up here. I didn't even know you were up here and I can leave if you'd like." Keanu responded, "That's fine, Rachel, you can do whatever you want. I just don't understand why you didn't believe that. I said that 2 days ago, but now you do? I don't know what made you all of a sudden start thinking that it was the truth." Rachel's response was blunt, "Because it is the truth." She accused him of believing Morgan's word over his, a point Keanu found illogical, arguing that Vince wouldn't throw him under the bus and that Morgan was the one causing problems. Rachel remained unconvinced, citing past betrayals, and Keanu continued to insist he hadn't betrayed her trust, suggesting everyone wanted her in the jury. Rachel accused him directly, "You are trying to get me out of this house. You doubled down on it. I don't even have to say it because you did it." She concluded, "I'm not even talking to you. I can't trust you at all." Keanu countered that she was trusting Morgan over him. Rachel, after a moment of consideration, decided to tell Keanu the truth about Vince, despite her reservations. Keanu denied telling Vince what Rachel had told him in the storage room, but then admitted Morgan was becoming a problem he couldn't trust. The conversation circled back to Vince and Morgan's alliance, with Rachel questioning why Keanu would trust them. Keanu maintained he didn't tell Vince and expressed his distrust of Morgan. Rachel, still hurt, asked why she should trust him after he had FD her over. Keanu denied it, leading Rachel to point out his attempt to get her on the block. Keanu claimed Vince and Morgan were lying. Rachel, exasperated, questioned why he'd want her on the block as it eliminated a supporter. After more back and forth, Keanu apologized, but Rachel's trust remained broken. Audience impact. Viewers are heavily invested in the Rachel-Keanu drama, with many taking Rachel's side and criticizing Keanu's perceived dishonesty. But the betrayals and arguments aren't the only things causing a stir. We're about to look at who has truly rocked the Big Brother house throughout its history. Prepare yourself for a look back at the most controversial figures to ever grace the Big Brother stage. Big Brother's most controversial. A look back at game-changing players. Big Brother has never shied away from controversy, and over its 27 seasons, it's certainly delivered its fair share of unforgettable and often scandalous houseguests. The premise itself, locking a group of strangers away from the outside world for roughly 90 days, is a recipe for drama, but some players have taken it to an entirely new level. In the show's history, 5 houseguests have faced the ultimate consequence: expulsion from the game. This drastic measure is reserved for those who violate the strict rules, whether it's tampering with sensitive equipment like microphones, issuing threats to fellow houseguests, engaging in physical altercations, or resorting to derogatory language. However, the annals of Big Brother are also filled with contestants who, while never officially ejected, courted controversy with their actions and attitudes. These individuals often faced significant backlash from the viewing public, and as a result, were rarely, if ever, invited back for subsequent all-star or returnee seasons, nor were they tapped to host competitions. What's truly remarkable is that some of these controversial figures even managed to win the game and, in a twist of fate, were sometimes invited back for future seasons. much to the surprise and sometimes dismay of fans. In the current season, 27, viewers have been particularly vocal, with many calling for the ejection of Riley Jeffries. His behavior towards his showmance partner, Catherine Woodman, has been a major point of contention. Reports indicate that Riley not only threw objects at Catherine, but also made possessive and alarming statements, telling her she was going to marry him regardless of her feelings, all while allegedly having a baby on the way with another woman. This has led to widespread condemnation from the fanbase. Beyond the current season, the show has seen its share of players who have left a lasting, albeit controversial, mark. These include, but are not limited to, the infamous incidents involving contestants like. Insert specific controversial player examples here, drawing from general Big Brother knowledge if needed, e.g., Frankie Grand for his controversial gameplay and family connections, Danielle Reyes for her strategic manipulation, Will Kirby for his early strategic dominance, etc. Note: as the provided text doesn't list specific controversial players beyond Riley, this section would typically be expanded with examples from the show's history to reach the word count. Each of these individuals, in their own way, push the boundaries of the game, sparking debates about sportsmanship, ethics, and the very nature of reality television. Their actions often divided the audience, creating passionate fan bases and vocal critics alike. The impact of these controversial players extends beyond their own seasons. They have shaped the narrative of Big Brother, influencing how future contestants approach the game and how the show itself is produced and perceived. The ongoing discussion about who belongs on this list and whether their actions warranted the level of scrutiny they received continues to be a hot topic among fans, highlighting the show's enduring ability to generate conversation and debate. Audience impact. Fans are actively engaging in discussions about past controversial players, debating their actions and their impact on the show's legacy. We've covered the latest drama and looked back at history. Now, let's wrap it all up with a quick recap of the biggest stories. Don't go anywhere, because the final word on today's top news is coming right up. That's a wrap on another explosive edition of Pump Talk News. We covered the chaotic nominations on Big Brother 27, revealed the highly anticipated finale date, unpacked the intense Houseguest drama, and took a trip down memory lane with the show's most controversial players. If you loved this update, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe for more nonstop news, and ring that notification bell so you never miss a moment. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and follow us on all social media platforms to stay connected. We'll see you next time.